Hello and welcome to this season 24 simulation soccer minors division 2 match day 7. I'm your host Patrick. I'll be doing play by play, doing some color, and we're jumping right into it. We're starting with Cairo City over Inter London. Cairo City's 3-0 over their last 5. Inter London is 1-4 over their last 5. The table is sitting right there. We're having Cairo City sitting in 3rd and Inter London sitting in 5th in this Division 2 minors league. And we're going to kick off Cairo City with it. Cairo City starts out with the ball, kicking it around. Yu Jang over to Raquel. These names are smaller than the last one's. Dunk. All the way back to Wolf. Wolf sends it up. And that's going to run that chance. And now we're into the sim. Throw in for Inter London. Cairo City comes down with it, and that shot from Stitcher Slotherson is well over the bar. Bad throw in. Cairo City jumps all over it. London with a free kick sends it into the box. Knocked out, but O'Neill gets to it. O'Neill sends it back over to Hutchinson Jr. Hutchinson Jr. circles around over to Dr. Wad. Wad up to Paya. Paya sends it in, and Cairo City heads it out. But Urkel comes down with a Gagne. Up to O'Neill. Back to Beer. Up to Can. Capella. Tommaso Capillari with a goal. What a beautiful run by them. And that's going to start us with a 1-0 London lead. All the way back to Beer. Camden finds Capillari on the run. Riz kept him on side, and Capillari goes between the legs of Wolf to score. What a beautiful goal. And now Cairo City's on the attack. Smith, heavy touch, gives it back to London. London over to Letzi. Hutchinson Jr. over to Paya. Paya now attacking. Paya up. London attacking. Capillari gets it over. Now Bobby, Mr. Blobby with the goal. London is quick on the goals. It's throwing off my goal calls because they are just so quick, and they're going to call that offsides. Mr. Blobby was offsides. Now I don't feel bad about the bad goal card. Lizard plays it through to Blobby, but they're offsides. It was off the post and in. Cairo City looking to push pace. Bobby gets to it. Bobby with it. Bobby in the box. Hutchinson steps over it. It's going to be a penalty. They're saying Hutchinson made a lot of contact there. Looked like it was just going to be a corner, but the ref points to the spot. They're looking at it now. And it's a penalty. A lot more in that than what it showed. And now Cairo City has their chance to tie it up. Bobby over the ball. Steps back. Bobby shoots. And it's saved by Letzi. Letzi guesses right, goes to the top corner, and blocks it. Herrera with the corner for Cairo City. Herrera sends it in. Wad heads it out. Good header by Wad. And that takes away Cairo's attack. London now on the attack. Sends it into the box. Blobby's getting to it. Blobby settles it down. Is going to get it over to Lizard. Lizard settles it down over the top of the box. Back to Gagne. I feel like Gagne was the right choice on the first pass, but they went all the way over to Wad. Wad back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson up to O'Neill. Over to Paya. Paya over to O'Neill. O'Neill, heavy touch, but Capillari alone in the box, and it goes well over. Got to get these goal calls going. We had a really good match day 7 in Division 1 earlier today. This match day is shaping up to be just as good. Dr. Wad back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson over to Paya. Paya, heavy touch. They lose it. Robertson gets it for Cairo City. Robertson settles it. Over to Grizz. Up to Zoldyck. Zoldyck up to Smith. Smith tries to beat Wad, but Wad plays great defense. Plays it all the way back to Letzi. Letzi up to Hutchinson. Hutchinson up to Gagne. Gagne all the way over to Lizard. Lizard up the sidelines. Over to Wad. Over to O'Neal. O'Neal shot, goal! Ryan O'Neal from well outside of the box rockets a shot that beats Wolf into the top of the goal. Lizard over to Gagne. Gagne over to Wad. Wad up to O'Neal. O'Neal well outside of the box, but he sees the lane and fires it into the top of the goal. We're sitting 2-0 Inter London over Cairo City thus far, and we're only 28 minutes into this game. Cairo City looking to do something. Zoldyck sends it in off the post, and it's cleared out by London, but Cairo City still attacking. Grizz pass is intercepted, but Cairo City still keeps it. Robertson gets back to it. London back on the attack now. O'Neal with the last goal. Over to Wad. Wad over to O'Neal. O'Neal sends it into Kane. Kane is tackled. Nothing in it. Goal kick. Evidently, it was a great time tackled by Cairo City. Zoldyck throws it in. Wad intercepts it. Zoldyck gets to it. Sends it over to Rascal. Rascal over to Herrera. Herrera turns. Herrera alone in the box. Herrera's shot is saved. And then the next shot is off the post. And London's able to clear it. There have been some very dangerous opportunities for Cairo City, and that post is just becoming very pesky for them as two shots have went off that post, and those two shots could have been the difference here. 2-0 Inter London. That is swung in. Yu Jang. Letzi just plays it wrong. Yu Jang sitting in the middle of the box just knocks it in when it comes down. Zoldyck Jr. shoots it over to the outside. Crosses it in. Letzi tries to play it. Goes through their hands. And it's not great marking by Lizard, but Yu Jang buries it. 2-1 Inter London. Cairo City cuts it down quickly. Cairo City still in the attack. It's been a lot of attacks for Cairo City. Billy Bobby up. Back to Herrera. Herrera shoots. Loose ball in the box again. But London comes down with it. Can with a great touch. Gets it up to Caparelli. A little bit behind him. They had to slow down. Over to O'Neal with a goal. We're going to say offsides. I think. Let's see. We're going to check it. No goal. Caparelli over to Blobby, and the one touch to O'Neal. O'Neal was offsides. Just some tough passes there for Inter London. They had a really good chance if they would have got the passes in on time. We're at halftime now, 2-1 Inter London. XG favors Cairo City 2.65 to 1.23. 8 shots for Cairo City, 6 for London. 4 on target for Cairo City, 3 for London. Possession favors Inter London 54 to 46. I'm going to see some halftime subs coming up. And we're kickoff. London with it. Over to Wad. And that ball's out of play. Cairo City with the throw in here. Herrera. Dunk. Dust gets it. Over to Herrera. Over to Grizz, but it's misplayed. Wad comes down with it. Wad with a 3-ball to Blobby. Blobby scores! Mr. Blobby. That one's going to count, I believe, because it was a beautiful pass by Dr. Wad to find Blobby streaking. And it's going to be 3-1 Inter London. Just a bad play there. Grizz off the head. Wad jumps all over it. Blobby runs. Through ball played. And Wolf can't do anything about it. 3-1 Inter London. Yu Jang with the corner here for Cairo City. Looking to cut it back down to 1. Headed around. Dusk comes down with it to Zoldyck. Zoldyck up to Billy Bobby. Bobby back. Herrera in. That shot is blocked. And they're going to say offsides. Smith has taken a knock. They're going to still keep playing. Daniel Herrera booked in the 58th. Yu Jang was booked in the 8th. Lizard. London's been controlling it pretty well, but Cairo City has had some dangerous chances. Gagne looking to beat Grizz. Pass. O'Neill's shot is saved by Wolf. Not the most powerful shot, but got it on net. Quad over top of this corner. Quad sending it in. All the way back to O'Neill, and it's well over the bar. Okay. Caparelli for London on the other corner. Sent in. Headed, and Pisley Bear comes down with it. Second goal of the season. Going to make it a 5-1 Inter London lead. Great cross by Caparelli. Sends it over. Bear climbs the ladder, beats Dusk, and beats Wolf by putting it in the net off that header. 66-minute goal for Pisley. And it's a 4-1 London lead. We can forget about XG in this game because London is taking advantage of every single opportunity they have. Free kick for Caparelli that sends it in. Knocked out Herrera, but Caparelli comes out with it. Rascal trying to mark over the Lizard. Lizard turns. Yu Jang got lost. It's going to be a shot, and it's over the bar. Throw in for London. Paya over to Blobby. Blobby over to O'Neill, but it's intercepted. Now Cairo City shoots it up. Nobody's there. Letzi gets to it. Letzi over to Lizard. Lizard now attacking. Lizard going. Lizard up. Over to Gagne. Gagne shot over the bar. Good play by Lizard. Wolf now with the goal kick. Sends it up. Inter London comes down with it, but Rascal marks well and gets to it. Smith over to Zoldyck. Zoldyck up. Zoldyck's going to get this crossed in. It's crossed. Header is out. Gagne is going to win this race to the ball. Now it's another counterattack for London. Can all the way up to Caparelli. Caparelli's shot is blocked, but it's going to be a corner. London is very quick on the counterattacks, and they do it quick. Header bounced around. Lizard comes down with it over to O'Neill. O'Neill hits off somebody, but it's in. Ryan O'Neill with another goal. 5-1 London. Let's see who this bounces off of. Comes down. Lizard passes it out to O'Neill. That shot is off of Grizz. Ryan O'Neill with 2 goals with a brace today. 80th minute goal, 20th minute goal. Cairo City just looking to build anything off of this. Slothinson over to Rascal. Rascal up to Yu Jang. Lizard steps into it. Lizard finds Blobby, and that's a good tackle by Robertson, who's on free Zoldyck to shoot up the sideline. Zoldyck, heavy touch, but gets it back. Over to Robertson. Up to Rascal. Over to Slotherson. Up to Can now. London with it. London with it with 5 minutes left in regulation. Regulation time over to Gagne. Shot. Goal. Mr. Blobby with their second. Some appeals for offsides. We're going to get a look at this. Grizz is doing some type of argument where he was showing something. And it's a goal. Quick counterattack by London. Can gets it up. And over to Gagne. Gagne finds Blobby all alone. Nothing Wolf can do. Absolutely nothing Wolf can do. It's 6-1 Inter London. Every single one of London's goals, I feel like, has been scored so quickly on the counterattack. So quickly. Throw in for Cairo City. Slotherson finds Zoldyck. Zoldyck shoots, and it's saved by Letzi. 88th minute. The result is basically all written down now. Not much Cairo City can do here. London just completely outclassed them on the field today. And London's going to walk away with a huge win. I don't think many people would be predicting a 5-goal win for London. And that's full time. Eugene, the scorer for Kara City. We had Ryan O'Neill with a brace. We had Mr. Blabe with a brace. We had Caparelli with a goal and Pisley Bear with a goal. Player of the match is going to be Ryan O'Neill. And XG favored Kara City 3.06 to 2.25, but London just absolutely quick counter attacking took care of Kara City in this match. And London is going to be very pleased with that result as they're looking to keep moving up this table. And that result gives them a ton of confidence. Next match is going to be North Shore United taking on Seoul MFC. I'm going to take a quick water break, and I'll be right back. And we are back. North Shore United, 5 wins in their last 5. Seoul MFC, 1-1-3 in their last 5. Here's the table. North Shore sitting comfortably at top. Seoul sitting all the way down in 5th place. Good chance for another upset in this match. Banana kicks it off. Over to James. James sends it up quickly. Over to Rashford. Rashford gets it in to... Couldn't get that name, sorry. Pruny steps over this. Sends it in. Headed around. It's still bouncing. James comes down with it. James all the way back to the top. James circles it around, and nothing comes of that. North Shore with a really good start possession there. Getting 2 shots on target. Sal looking to do anything here. Throw in for North Shore. Maldonado crosses it in, headed by James, and it's saved by Slothenberg. Corner, Rashford, the third, or second. Rashford the second, sends it in. Headed around, headed back out, but James is going to get to it. James shot, and it's just too far for Gerard to play it. Gerard liked what he was trying to do. It was just a little bit too far. Corner for Sal. Bamford over top of it. Bamford sends it in. Headed out. Bamford's going to get to this. Bamford sends it over top of the box. Shot, and it's a goal. Red Panda. First goal of the season from the top of the box. Sees the chance to shoot and takes it. They're going to check it. Goal disallowed. We'll see why. Human was offsides. I guess they're saying it went off of him. I don't know. North Shore. Very lucky here. Rashford steps over this corner. Sends it in. Headed. And Zaza Banana says, nope, I'm going to score the first goal of this game. And buries it off of a great cross played by Rashford. Rashford runs up on it. Zaza makes the run, heads it, and just beats the goalkeeper to the far side. Slothenberg did not have a chance. Zaza Banana with the goal. 1-0 North Shore. Back to Gerard. North Shore keeping the ball here. Plays it up. Banana gets to it. Banana. That ball's taken away from Banana. Good interception. Good intervention there. Panda looking to get rid of it, but it's intercepted by North Shore. James has it now. James plays it up, crossed in, Banana, and that was going to be blocked. So it's going to be a corner kick. Pruney sends it in, headed out, but James gets to it. James circles back around, sends it over. There's a step in, and nothing comes of that. Throw in for North Shore. North Shore gets it over to Gerard, up to Moderno, over to James, but it's intercepted by Sal. Sal sends it all the way back to Slothenberg. Slothenberg's going to start their attack. Sends it all the way up. Too far. Gibraltar comes down with it. Passing quick. Del Prio. Pass is intercepted. Now Barr running up for Sal. Sal sends it over. Soul. And that shot's well over the bar for Soul. Bamford with the corner. MFC sends it in. Panda comes down with it. Panda over to Bamford. Bamford over to Panda. Panda over to McLeod. Over to Bot. Bot all the way back. Soul. Furious Chicken kicks it off for North Shore here. Gerard sends it up over to Pruney. Pruney now has the sidelines. Let's send it over to James. James has to turn around to get it, but Del Prio finds it, and that shot is saved. It's going to be a corner for North Shore. Pruney steps over this corner. Sends it in. And that ends that attack. Going all the way down to the 39th minute. Santino is booked. Casanova. Cameron Nova sends it in. Cameron Nova with it. That is intercepted by Rashford. Rashford's looking for the counterattack real quick. Up, quickly. Gonna throw it to James. James' shot is saved. Somehow. Fingertip save. Keeps this a 1-0 game. Pruney sends it in. Headed around. Rashford sends it back out to Pruney. Pruney settles it down, sends it back in. And Slothenberg's going to come out and play it and gets it. Corner again for North Shore. Rashford on the other side. Rashford sends it in. Headed. Zaza Banana with another one. Rashford and Banana know how to find each other. And that's going to be the second goal of the game. Not only for North Shore, but for Banana. And that's the second assist off of a corner for Rashford. 2-0. North Shore. And we're going into halftime 2-0. North Shore, 12 shots compared to 3 for Seoul. 9 on target compared to 1. 1.35 XG compared to 0.019. 60% possession for North Shore United as well. We'll get the second half going in just a second. Kickoff for Seoul. Seoul gets it back to McLeod. Over to Doug. Doug up to Panda. Panda running now. Panda looking for somebody, but North Shore is able to step into that and take it away. But Seoul keeps the ball, and nothing comes of that. Gibraltar. Over to Rashford. Rashford up to Banana. It's been a really good connection today for North Shore. Pruney running up the sidelines now. Pruney sends it in. Headed back, and it's going to be over the bar. Slothenberg sends it deep. Headed. There's a race. Gibraltar gets to it. Rashford controls it. Sends it over to Pruney. Pruney over to Rashford. Rashford over to Machado, and that shot is wide. It's a goal kick. Corner for Soul. Doug the second over top of it, sends it in. Headed goal. Scott McLeod off of a great cross by Doug. Makes it a 2-1 game now. Soul only down by 1. That's a great corner that's sent in. Chicken and Del Rio could not do anything about that. And we have a game again. Soul gets an interception in their offensive half. Barr with it. Barr looking to cross, gets it over. Shot saved. Headed out of play. It's going to be a corner for Soul. Doug over it. Setting up the play. Sends it in. That one's shut down. Panda gets to it, though. Panda looking, and it's a heavy touch by Panda. And now North Shore has the ball. Del Prio up the sideline. Del Prio using every inch of that sideline. Zaza Banana gets it over to Maldonado. Over. Rashford. Shot. Big save by Slothenberg. Good shot by Rashford. Tested Slothenberg a little bit, but it's parried away. Now we have a corner from Pruney. Tries to find Banana, but it's not there. James over to Machado, and that's over the net. Maldonado, sorry. Banford over this corner for Soul. Soul sends it in. Headed McLeod over to Simmons, and it's over the bar. Gibraltar booked in the 67th minute. Maldonado throws in for North Shore. Rashford over to Malden. Back. And Pruney loses the ball. Now Simmons on the attack for Soul. Soul with the ball. Simmons tries to find Barr. But nothing comes of that. Gibraltar. Bad pass. Doug gets to it. Over to Bot. Hugman with a shot, and it's well over the bar. Throw in for North Shore. Rashford with it. Over to Gibraltar. Played up. Finds Pruney. Pruney passes it and finds Del Prio. Alessandro Del Perlo with a beauty of a goal because of the pass from Pruney. Pruney takes it as deep as they could take it and then sends it all the way over to Del Perlo, who loses their mark by Ken and buries it for a 3-1 lead over Soul. Free kick for Soul. McLeod. All the way back to Slothenberg. Slothenberg up to Ken. Ken over to Bamford. Up. Over to Bot. Bot sends it up, but it's a bad pass. North Shore gets to it. North Shore sends it out wide. James sends it in. Rashford with it. Sends it to the middle. Maldonado with a shot, and it is saved. Corner. Pruney with it now. We can try to find Banana on this. And it's headed out. James gets to it. Sends it back over. Headed back, but Gibraltar comes down with it. Over to Maldonado. Maldonado, quick touch. Sends it. Shot saved. Another corner for North Shore. 10 minutes left in regular time. Rashford the second. Sends it in. Zaza Banana with the header, and it's saved. It's staying on this side. I'm telling you, this connection is huge. Rashford looking for Banana again. Let's see if they're able to go 3 for 3. Headed around. Del Perlo. Zaza Banana with the goal. Del Perlo sends it onto net. Zaza Banana's there to clean it up. We're going to get a better look at it. Here's the play in. Set it around. It was Gibraltar who sends it up, and Banana just puts it in. Zaza Banana with a hattie. Over to Doug second. Back in the box. Simmons is stepped into, and the ref is on point to the penalty spot. I don't think there's going to be anything to overturn this, because that looked like a penalty. And it is. Saul with the penalty chance here. Doug the second over top of it. Fury's chicken in the net. Doug steps back. Doug sends it. Goal. Doug the second with the goal. David Doug the second. First goal of the season. And Seoul Mythic Football Club brings it within 2 with 4 minutes left in regular time. And we're going to get 4 minutes of stoppage. Bamford with the throw in over to Simmons, up to Bamford, over to Simmons. Simmons back to Bott, over to Doug, and then sends it well into the stands. 4-2 still. And we're going to go all the way up into the 94th minute here. North Shore with it. North Shore looking to hold on to this 2-goal lead. Sends it all the way back to Fury's Chicken. Gerard back to Fury's Chicken. Fury's Chicken well outside the box. Soul can take a shot here. It's played through to Hugman. Hugman shot. Goal. Kim Hugman. 3rd goal of the season. Well played through ball. Hugman's going to try to get this play. Fury's Chicken well out of the box, which stretches out the North Shore defense. Gibraltar can't keep up with Hugman. Hugman goes on a run, shoots it, and it is a goal. 4-3. 95th minute. Mustache Maldonado sends it deep. Rashford, that goes out of play, and that's full time. 4-3. North Shore holds on for the 1-goal lead. Zaza Banana, 17th, 45th, 81st minute. Alessandro Del Curlo in the 74th minute. Scott McLeod, David Doug the second, and Kim Hugman. All scores in this game. Player of the match. You don't have to guess. It's an easy guess. Zaza Banana with the hat trick. Rashford with 2 assists and 4 chances created. And that's the second match of this match day 7. We're going to get into the last one. Rapid Magaro taking on Athenine FC. Take a 2-second break here. Thank you. And we are going straight into this. Rapid with a 3-1-1 record in the last 5. Athenine with a 1-1-3 record out of the last 5. Standings, Rapid sitting in second with 13 points. Athenine all the way at the bottom with only 4 points. Kickoff. Underway. Rapid gets it back. And we are underway on this match. This is going to be the last one of the day. Bob over to Hubjanic. Over to Grimbergen. Back to Grimbergen. Athenine looking. Over to Nagusu. Grimes gets the tackle. Athenine looking to attack, but Rapid keeps it in this zone. Morano sends it into the box. It's cleared back out, but put back in. Sending it in deep, and it's a goal. Greg Evil starts us off with a beauty of a goal. Their 6th of the season. That ball sent in. Greg Eagle finds it and taps it in. 1-0. Rapid Magyar. See this play. Sends in, and Evil heads it into the box, into the goal. Go all the way up to the 11th minute. Rapid Magyar looking for a quick attack up to Nagusu. Nagusu steps over back to Morano. Morano lose touch, but they're going to get back to it here. Morano looking to cross. They cross. It's in, headed, and it's saved. Gusu with the header, and it's saved. Bob over top of this corner. Bob sends it up in, top of the box. Shot by Hibjanik, and it's blocked. Martin gets to it. Martin back to Grimbergen. Nothing comes of that. Free kick for Athenine. Up. Klobershed shoots. Big save. Headed out. Rapid Migrant looking to attack quickly. Ngusu has it now. Up to Bob. Hibjanik running too. Hibjanik now with the ball. Hibjanik turns. Headed. And it's out of play. Evil might have had time to settle that ball in the box. But they had it out of play. It's still 1-0 Rapid. Bob with a corner. Bob sends it to Hibjanik. Hibjanik's going to shoot, and that's blocked. But Hibjanik's going to get the ball back. Sends it to Squid. Squid at the top. Martin shot, goal. Joe Martin from the top of the box sees the opening and beats barely to the left side. Squid bats over. Finds Martin. Martin passes it in, then back out. Stamp feeds him the ball, and the shot and the goal. It's 2-0 Rapid Menger. This is going to be a penalty, I believe. Maggie. They're going to review it. Go into the monitor. Ignore my computer pronouncing things for me. I do it for you guys because I still don't know some of the teams' names and how to pronounce them. And this is going to be no penalty. Could have been a huge penalty for Rapid, but nothing comes of it. Grimes sends it up to Action. Action off the bar. And it's going to go out of play for a Rapid throw-in. Rapid throw-in. Deep in their own end. Sends it up to Bob. Bob looking to counterattack. It's a weak pass. Scraper is able to step into it. Action has it. Shot by Action well over the bar. Oscar Action is going to try to force something here. Quick play by Athenine is stopped by the defense of Rapid. Ngusu into the box now. Shot, and it's easily saved by Cobb. Corner for Bob. Bob sends it in. Headed, and it's saved by Cobry. Big save there to keep it a 2-0 game. And we're going into the 97th minute, halftime. 2-0 Rapid Magyar. 9 shots to 4 for Rapid. 5 on target, 2 on target for Athenine. 0.93 XG for Rapid. 0.49 possession favors Rapid by 59-41. Goals by Joe Martin and Greg Evil is where we're standing at now. 2-0 with 45 left to play. We're going to get some halftime subs, and then we're going to run with it. If you guys are interested to know, I crush about 2 bottles of water per play-by-play. We're going to get a kickoff. Luke Van Stitten coming in. Miano up the sideline, beats their player, and that cross is put off of Klobershed. It's going to be a corner. Bob's going to go get the ball for the corner kick here. Bob sending it in. Headed back out, but Bob's going to win this race. It's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in for Rapid. Nothing's going to come of that. Bob sends it out to Hibjanik. Hibjanik shot. Goal! Vito Hibjanik from the top of the box. Bob sends it out top. They knew the lines were there, and Hajanic steps into one, and what a rocket it was. Settles it, kicks it, and Carberry cannot do anything about it. 3-0 Rapid. Carberry sends it up for Avenine. Avenine looking to do anything here. But Hajanic comes down. He's pulled. Evil shot. Goal. Evil with their second. Hajanic is hurt. Hajanic is hurt. He was pulled down. I don't know if they would have called a penalty on that. It was the last man to beat. Klobuchar just stepped right into him, but it doesn't matter. Greg Evil got the loose ball in the box, and Evil does what he does best and scores. Second goal for Greg Evil. Kind of shocked there wasn't a yellow card on that one. I'm not gonna lie. It was a rough challenge. Klobuchar. Scrapers, passes intercepted by Hajanic. Hajanic's been all over this pitch. Van Groenbergen loses the ball, but Rapid gets it back. Stamp, shot is saved. Bob over this corner again. Headed up and over. And we're not having a goal kick. 4-0. Right now with 25 minutes to play. That cross is turned away, but Athenine gets back to it. Over to Stitcherson. Over to Bob. Up to Nagusu. Over to Lee. Stitcherson back with it. Sends it over. Klobuchar. Back. And that ends that. We're going to go 15 more minutes left. 14, actually. 13, if we're being honest. Bob sends it in. Headed out. Hajanic with it. Hajanic with the shot. It's blocked. Leo gets it, sends it up, but that pass is going to be intercepted. Over to Martin. Martin now. Up. Leo. Exposito. Squid. Over to Granbergen. Up to Nagusu. Nagusu into the box by Bob. Bob's shot is blocked. Corner. I've had a ton of text during this game. That's why I've kind of went silent a couple times. Bob sends it in, and that's going to be headed out. It'll be a goal kick. Down to 10 minutes left in regular time. All the way into the 88th minute. 89th. Cobry sends it up. We're going to get how many minutes of stoppage time we're going to have in this. Rapid comes down with it, but Athenine's able to get it back and sends it deep. Morano streaking up. Milano up, crosses it, shot is blocked. Grimbergen's going to get to it. Sends it back. Dogren. Over to Martin. Up to Squid. Back to Martin. Up to Stamp. Stamp crosses it. Grimes gets to it. Clears it out for a corner. 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Bob with the corner. I'd like to see him go back to Hajanic. That's been working for them. But sends it into the box. Sent out. Hajanic's going to win the race to this. And that leads to nothing. Down to the last minute 30 in full stoppage time. Bob sends it in. Headed around. And Lan Maddragon. Madgoran. I can't say it. I'm sorry. Mandragoran gets the ball all alone in front of Cobry and buries it past him for the 5-0 Rapid lead. We're in the 93rd minute. This should be it. Just waiting on the final whistle. And there it is. 5-0. Rapid absolutely outclasses them. 2 by Greg Evil gives him the player of the match. Vito Hebogenic, Joe Martin, and Lan Mandragoran. All goals for Rapid. And that is going to complete this game. Just an absolute dominating performance by Rapid. They controlled everything from the XG to the possession to the shots to the pass percentage. Everything was a well-played game by Rapid. And here we are on the final screen, which is the standings. North Shore keeps their lead in first with 19 points. They're 6-1-0, 20 goal differential. Rapid 5-1-1, 12 goal differential, 16 points. Cairo City 3-0-4, -9, 9 points. Inter London moves up to fourth with their win. And that's going to put them at 2-1-4 with -2 on the goal differential, 7 points. Seoul 1-2-4, -6, 5 points. And Athenine 1-1-5, -15. Results today: 6-1 win for Inter over Cairo City. North Shore 4-3 over Seoul. And Rapid 5-0 over Athenine. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in to the SSL Minor League Division 2 Matchday 7. Look forward to calling more games. Love you guys, and there's nothing you can do about it. Good night.